Hey, hey, hey. Hey, we from the city, we from the city, we from the city, Hey, I said,
It looks like you lost another one.
we from the city. Shit ain't too pretty. Banging like John.
Welcome to the Bitter Dads Podcast. I'm Rad.
I'm Ivan.
What's up, brother?
Another day, man.
Another day, another dollar. Yeah, I'm saying. So I wanted to do more like current events with this episode.
Okay.
More so, with the Nickelodeon thing. What is it called? Quiet on Set.
Quiet on set. Everybody's talking about this.
Speak a little bit about the whole Diddy situation. Did he do it or did he not?
I'm sure he did. Do it.
All pun intended. And this solar eclipse.
Dude,
We can start with that.
with the solar eclipse.
Well, not only that, but the earthquake before that.
Oh yeah, let's get to the earthquake. I completely forgot.
There was
about
a
the
lot
earthquake.
of quakes.
But yeah, let me start this one off. I guess so. I was working. I work in a work from home, working in the basement. I was on a conference call, and everything started shaking, lights is flickering. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I had to question myself, like, are we having a fucking earthquake? Like, I couldn't believe it. So
Yeah.
but ran upstairs. My wife was freaking out a little bit. She had the baby in her hand. She's like, no, you got to go downstairs.
Right.
So
Totally wrong.
right. Then afterwards, I'm like, and I told her, I'm like, yeah, you sure we got to go upstairs? I mean, downstairs, like, I'm pretty sure we got to go upstairs. So then I'm talking to my mom, like, later on in the day. She's like, yo, no, you're supposed to go outside and, you're not supposed to be in the house just in case it collapses. I'm like, damn, that makes a lot of sense.
She trying to set y'all up.
Trying to set us up.
I think it's a lot of people that's not educated well when it comes to shit like that. I mean, again, we don't really deal with shit like that.
Thank God we live in a state that really nothing, we don't have to worry about like natural disasters or
I remember,
tsunamis, earthquakes, tornadoes.
yeah, but I remember dealing with an earthquake one time before. It might have been like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I remember where I was at when that happened.
I was literally at work, and where I used to work was the building was made of aluminum, like it was an aluminum building.
Uh-huh.
And man, that shit was rocking and rolling. I told the boss, like, I'm out of here. I'm not staying.
Yeah, I'm not staying there.
He was like, you can stay. Nah, buddy.
Gotta go.
I choose to, not to stay. But good that I chose not to stay. Sidebar, because when I got home, my kitchen was on fire.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, the house I was living at, it might have been longer than 10 years then.
What did I
thinking about?
Yeah, you leave work early and then that happens.
Because my dogs turned the stove on.
Oh.
Like, my dogs had turned the stove on, and there was a pot on the stove, and that shit was just cooking up. And by the time I got in there, my curtains in the kitchen was on fire.
Well, thank God thank God that you left early, two, that you caught it on time.
Oh, 100%. I always say that.
That would have been unfortunate,
But with this earthquake,
yeah, I wanted to get to this one.
this earthquake was a little different because at this time, the earthquake, I think, started around like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
The first one?
Yep, it was early in the morning.
So at this time, I'm just getting up, about to get ready to jump in the shower, so I'm using the bathroom at the time. Dropping the deuce, office meeting. So in the process of using the bathroom, I feel my house rumbling like something crazy.
It's shaking.
Like super shaking, like it's super rumbling. So I had to cut that shit short. Literally, it was no like
It was no wiping.
it was no wiping enough, and it was draws up. Draws up, and I just ran downstairs. First place I went was because at the time I didn't think it was an earthquake. At the time, I was thinking my something with the boiler or something.
Oh, okay, like something like crazy happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was like something with the boiler. So I'm running downstairs. I run outside like to the front door, and I just hear a lot of helicopters and ambulance and all that. Then I run to the backyard. Mind you, the whole time in my drawers, bro, because I'm like, I'm not about to get. I don't give a fuck. I could have been completely naked. I'm not about to get set up and die in this house this way.
Wait. So you ran out in your boxes, with shitty ass.
Well, we can say that. You know what I mean? I cut it short.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
that's fucking hilarious.
Technically, yeah.
Nah,
Shitty ass.
I mean, hey, it just caught you in a shitty,
Shitty situation.
situation.
No, but so.
I'm sorry, that's fucking
No,
hilarious.
that's just like talking about it now is fucking hilarious. But at the time, I was scared for my fucking life.
Oh,
I'm like,
absolutely. Shit.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So I run outside. I don't see nobody. All I hear is ambulance and fucking helicopters. So at that time, I'm thinking maybe it was like the big ass like the army helicopters, the naval.
But what happened if some crazy shit really going on, and then you gotta put a motherfucker in the chokehold with a shitty ass?
I'm doing it.
With a
Fuck
shitty
it,
ass.
nigga. Fuck it.
Yo,
Doing that shit with a shitty ass.
Shit.
I'm like, I didn't care at that time.
Right.
The first thing I thought about was get out the house.
That's
Then
smart. My dumb ass stayed in the house.
No, your wife tried to set you up because you only go to the basement for tornadoes.
Yo, that's what we talked about afterwards. I'm like, yo, that should have been like a tornado or like, you know what I mean? Like you go, yeah.
See, with earthquakes, I don't understand with the earthquake thing because earthquakes they say hide under something, like tables, whatever the case
See,
is.
in my head, that doesn't, correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't make sense in my head because like, if shit collapse, shit gonna fall on you.
You stuck.
Right. Unless the table is gonna, I guess, maybe protect you from like shit hitting your head.
Yeah, but if say
That's
for
something
instance,
I can come up with, but
say that's what exactly it's doing. But say for instance, you hide under your table, right?
right.
And your whole second floor collapses. Mind you, that's going to be all over your table and the edges. So it's no really getting out of that, and nobody's going to know you there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my first instinct is run out the house, and then
Oh, that's smart.
I
Shitty
chose
ass
to
and all, but
I chose to go outside to the yard, and I'm just hearing neighbors talking about it, and that's when I was like, damn, we just had an earthquake.
yeah.
But did you feel the second one after that?
So
a few hours after?
nah, man. A lot of people was talking about the second one. I didn't feel that one at all.
I did. I was laying on the couch watching a movie, and I felt that. I thought I was tripping.
What? That's crazy.
I thought I was tripping, and then I was hanging with D and your sister, and they brought it up. I was like, yo, I thought I was tripping like that.
Man.
Yeah.
That second
But
one.
it was light, though.
No, and that's what people were saying that. Because I went on Facebook and then people were talking about it. I was like, damn, I didn't feel nothing. But then again, around the same time, I was outside. So I don't know.
Then you should have felt it if that. No?
Well, the people that I spoke to with the first one, they said they didn't feel it. They were outside.
Mm.
But everybody I spoke to that did feel it were in like a building or in a house or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that, I mean, there's a correlation there or anything, but that's the only thing I can come up with.
Maybe structural thing.
Right.
Maybe because you're in a structure.
Yeah, because I know my shit was rocking. My house definitely was
For the
rocking.
first one?
For the first one.
Oh, yeah. My shit was rocking. That shit made me cut shit short. Yo, nah, that
That's
shit,
hilarious.
when that happened, that was the first thing mind you, I'm in mid drop.
Good drop.
I'm in mid drop. My boy, I use these ass cheeks like scissors. I use these things like scissors. I'm like, listen, bro,
That's fucking
I'm not about to
hilarious.
die like this. Because honestly, I thought it was my boiler.
I were like,
And I'm like, this shit I'm not about to blow up in this crib. I'm about to let all my dogs out.
damn.
So, but yeah, that shit was crazy.
Legit shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But to experience that, because we really don't get to, we don't experience
Nah,
that.
earthquakes. Yeah, like you said, last time was like 10 years ago.
Probably long, like thinking about it now, because I've been in, yeah, because I've been in my house for 11 years now. And that was in my old house when that happened.
Right, yeah, no, it's definitely more than 10 years. Because where I was at my old job. Because I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Fucking mannequins was just like.
Yeah, but that shit was nowhere as strong as this one was.
No, this was crazy.
Yeah, this one.
And mind you, it wasn't even in our area specifically. Like, what was it, more towards New York?
It was in between New York and New Jersey.
Right,
like,
so
in between New York.
imagine
New
up
Jer- It was
there.
all the tri-state, New York, New Jersey, and Philly.
But imagine it was like closer to us.
Yeah, that 4.8 would have been vicious.
Oh yeah,
Like
for
if it was
sure.
super close to us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that thing would have been crazy, mind you. And that was the longest earthquake I ever felt. That thing at least lasted 35, 40 seconds.
It was a good amount of seconds. Yeah, I would say at least 20, 30 seconds for sure.
Yeah, I was there bitching. The ambulance is gonna come find me. Shitty. I'd have been like, let me get some wipes.
Yeah, that's just still so funny.
But it's just so crazy now because tomorrow we're supposed to get an eclipse.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of weird stuff happening.
It's a lot of weird stuff going on. We're supposed to get a solar eclipse tomorrow, but I don't really know how I feel about that one.
See, they're saying not to look into it.
Well, you're not supposed to, because that's when
Can
it's
go
at its
blind.
brightest.
And you know what I mean, hurt your eyes and things like that. But then you
Yeah.
know what's crazy is my kids' school, they had them do like a little school project,
Hmm.
and then pretty much it's something where they can. It was like a little box with a hole, and it has some type of like aluminum or something that supposedly they can look through it
Hmm.
to look at the solar eclipse. And I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, it's crazy
Negative.
because I remember the last solar eclipse, my kids' school did the same thing.
Yeah, like I'm not encouraging
And
that.
yeah, my kids, nah, that shit wasn't
Let-
happening.
let's
They
just
said
say-
they said get the 3D glasses from the movies.
Yeah, nah, screw
Fuck
that.
you.
Let's just say that box got misplaced.
Yeah,
She
that
doesn't
shit
know it
wasn't
yet,
happening.
but when it's time to look at it, I'm like, damn, I don't know where it's at. You misplaced it? Damn, that's on you.
Oh yeah, you can put that thing in the Tuckies.
That's
Dumpster.
That's in the trash.
Yeah, nah, fuck
For
that.
sure.
I'm not letting my kid do that.
Hell no.
Why would you encourage, even if it's something that's gonna, because it's like a mirror inside type of thing.
Yeah, I don't trust that shit.
Yeah, I remember when the kids had to do that for school.
And you
Like,
know, kids are kids. They're going to be like, why, Dad? Why? You know, it's my teacher said this. I don't care what your teacher say.
yeah, I have the higher say so.
Mm-hmm.
Your teacher could kick rock, shouty.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, but when they was talking 3D glasses and they got certain shades you can use.
Yeah,
like,
but who,
what
who,
the fuck?
who's to look at? I mean, listen, I know there's a lot of people in there, adventurous people, and they want to. I can care less. If I know that it can mess me up, I'm good. I'm not looking at it.
You know, they're saying this is all signs of the end. They're saying April 8th is the last day we live.
Really, who's saying that?
Just, you know, the conspiracy people.
Yeah, I mean, there's no end date. You know what I mean?
There's no end date. The end date is whenever Jesus feel like taking you.
Amen.
So
There you go.
you can't be like, oh, April 8th.
You can't pick a date, especially
could-
from a man.
You can probably ask Google right now on your phone.
And it says
Like,
April.
hey Google, when is the world gonna end? And it's probably gonna say April 8th.
That's so silly.
It's dumb as hell,
Yeah,
and
it's
everybody
dumb.
runs with it. I seen so many people doing it with the Alexa thing.
But remember that happened back in the day with 2000.
It's Y2K.
Y2K. Yeah. When everything was supposed to be like an EMP type thing. You know what I mean? Everything's just gonna go.
These are just tactics to scare people and make people go out and spend money that they don't need to be spending. That's all this is. Again, I don't know how to feel about the solar eclipse thing, because I don't think it's like a lot of.
What time is it?
It's supposedly at 12 p.m.
12 p.m. Yeah, I'll be working. So
Yeah, but they're supposed to have like kids supposed to be getting out of school like 11:30 or something like that.
now that you say that, it's interesting. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, me and Charles, we spoke. We're gonna keep the kids home.
Y'all keeping them home?
Yeah, for sure. We did talk about it. So yeah, the kids are gonna stay home tomorrow. Just
Yeah,
makes sense.
I'm thinking. Yeah, it makes all the sense in the world. Why should I have to go rush? And then you know the traffic is about to be ridiculous
It's
to
gonna be
go pick
insane.
your kids up.
Especially your kids is down. The one kid is down Center City, right?
Yeah, my one son go to school in Center City.
Son, you staying home?
So yeah, I think I'm gonna just keep all three boys home.
Yeah. Screw that.
Fuck that shit. Nigga, I'm not. Fuck that.
Yeah, they got to deal with the traffic, the stupid people. The stupid people.
Yeah,
I
the
stand by
people that don't know how to drive, that
Yeah.
don't deserve their license.
Yeah.
I do. I witness that every freaking day during the
Mhm.
week. I witness that. That shit is terrible, bro.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, you got to deal with all that mess.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I don't know how to feel about it. Honestly, I think a lot of people's like overdoing it with the whole eclipse thing.
What you mean?
Like they're saying if you go outside, you're gonna see just people stuck with their eyes pitch black looking up in the sky.
Oh my God! People watch so many. What is this fucking Bird Box? Like,
Yo, I didn't think
Like-
about that. Now you got to wear bandanas around your fucking
yeah,
head.
come on, man, stop.
Like
People
around
watch
your
so
eyes.
many fucking movies. That's what it is.
But you know, a lot of these movies come true. The COVID,
I
A
mean,
lot of the
to an
shit-
extent, right? But like,
yeah.
come on now.
When was the last
Bird Box
eclipse
ain't
movie?
lying.
What was the last movie that had an eclipse, solar eclipse? I wish you guys could tell me that.
I was about to say I'm like drawing a blank. I never saw in a movie with like an
Because
eclipse.
the latest movie that came out that was like a disaster movie was on Netflix. Leave the World Behind. I don't think that had a solar eclipse, did it?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think they ever specified in that specific movie what.
What exactly what it was?
Yeah. That's
I think that was
because they said what was it like an EMP? They thought like they were speculating.
yeah, basically like hackers,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they just
like
kept saying hackers,
Russia,
EMPs.
China was trying to hack type
Yeah.
of shit. But yeah,
But,
go ahead.
but dude, man, let's get to the quiet on set, man. Like
Let's get to it.
that right there is crazy to watch, and I'm sure everybody feels the same way. But I don't know about you, but for me, it put things in perspective. Like, these, because we're around the same age, and I remember growing up seeing like all that, Keenan and Kel, all these Nickelodeon shows back in the day, and you see them as adults, and how some of them, if most of them, kind of, messed up or fucked up. You know what I mean? Like it's just put things in perspective. Like, damn, what these kids went through.
Like on drugs now and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
just messing people kids up. But like, I want to hear like your intake and your thoughts on that.
See, I didn't really grow up on Nickelodeon.
Really,
I
okay.
grew more up on like the WB and UPN and some of the Disney stuff. Like I did watch some shows on Nickelodeon. Like, see, I'm older, so I watch like a little. I really can't like I don't remember a lot of it, but like my cousin Skeeter
Okay,
or
yeah, I remember that.
Ren and Stimpy.
I
Ren and
remember
Stimpy
that.
was you can't. That was my shit. Or what was it? Cat Dog.
Yeah.
Remember that? Like
Hey
it was.
Arnold, Recess.
Yeah,
all that
it was
type of
more.
shows.
It was more cartoon. I didn't watch like the real live people TV show.
Gotcha, man. Nah, it's crazy to see like all these, like Amanda Bynes, the guy Drake. Just it's sad, man. Honestly.
Yeah, Drake Bell.
Yeah.
Drake Bell. It was Amanda Bynes. Ariana Grande. It was a lot of people.
Yeah, but you know what I find interesting is like you see the clips of Ariana Grande doing like some weird things. You like, yo, like how does she even make it on air? But I don't think I've seen a statement from her or seen
Yeah, I
that
don't
that she
think so
said
either.
anything.
But a lot of them
public.
didn't. A lot of them didn't. Even the chick.
Amanda Bynes.
No. Miranda
Oh,
Cosgrove.
Cat
Something like
from
that.
the one show. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know her
iCarly.
name. Yeah,
So, but her co-host put a book out and basically was like kind of airing it out. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't remember. I don't know those characters' names, but watching it, that dude Dan Schneider he was a fucking sicko, bro.
oh, 100%.
Having these young kids at that time, they're probably early teens. You got these kids out here performing sexual stuff,
Individuals.
super like what's the singer chick?
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande, like double fisting a potato and trying to get it to splash on her face, and there was another little girl where they had it like a facial. This is as an
Yeah.
adult watching it now, was like this is all sexually explicit content.
100%.
These are like, I felt like these were things like he was living out his fantasies off of stuff he watched like on porn sites and
Yeah,
stuff.
he probably had some weird, sick fetishes, and he knew that he was that guy for Nickelodeon, and he had so much power that he was like, you know what, let me push the envelope and see how far I can go. And I think he just used that to his advantage and was
Yeah.
able to, post these scenes and kind of get away with it. And I think about like all the people on the set, like, and it seemed like watching this documentary, a lot of them were saying they were kind of scared because they didn't, it was a big opportunity. They didn't want to lose their jobs, etc. But like, if you see this stuff happening, like how can you allow that to go on?
But if you notice it, a lot of the people that was like speaking out adult wise at the time were women, and then one dude, the Spanish guy that lost his job, that everybody felt comfortable with. Like they were the only three that was really speaking out
Yeah,
adult wise. Like Dan Schneider having people massage him,
that's just creepy.
having
man.
a foot fetish with the kids, like Ariana Grande sucking her feet. The other chick from iCarly, like showing her feet, taking it like while she's in the bathtub,
Mm.
or even when they had it when him and Amanda Bynes was in a hot tub together.
Yeah,
Like she was in a bathing suit and he's fully clothed.
and how old was she at the time? Because we know he's an adult.
I think 14.
She was young.
Yeah, she was very young.
Like that's
But that should
so
never be
weird.
happening. But my thing is, why is it that it was only two parents in that whole situation, that it was like
They were adamant.
calling on it?
Yeah.
Like it was Drake Bell's dad.
Dude, shout out to him, man. He honestly made me tear up.
Yeah, that shit hurt.
That shit
broke
hurt
me.
because as a father, like he was there for his son, and it fucking killed me that he was protecting his son as best as he could. And the moment that he
spoke
gave
up.
up everything, like the rights to Drake and his mom kind of like wiped their hands clean and didn't want to drive him, and everything that his dad was working to protect him from. She just said, "Fuck it."
I hate that they didn't interview her though.
Oh, she's a scumbag.
She's a scumbag for
She's a
real. Like
scumbag.
this, everything that happened to Drake was her fault
100%.
because you gotta, if you really look into it, like Drake's dad was out there putting light to the situation, coming to people like, hey, I don't like how Brian is too touchy-feely with my son.
Yep.
And then one of the ladies on set was like, well, Brian's a homosexual and you're homophobic and you just don't know it.
Ain't that crazy?
For you to say that to a parent, when a parent is coming to you like, hey, I'm not comfortable with this guy rubbing my son's arm the way he's doing it, putting his hands on his waist, like all this little, like I would be the same exact way.
And I think at that
Like
point,
as far as his dad.
yeah, and in that situation, I think it wouldn't matter what gender, just him being that young. If it was a female, I would address that as well.
Well, 100%. Like as your child, period.
It's your child. Like why? That's something that, you as a parent wouldn't even think of doing yourself to your kid, let alone a fucking stranger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just weird.
But even like the young boy from the TV show, all that, the black kid with his mom.
Yeah,
and his mom spoke up
on
it.
Was on it.
She spoke up on it, and he loses his job.
They pushed her out.
Yeah, they pushed both of them out.
Yeah,
because he lost his job. Little by little, he was losing his job. Then it just was like he's not coming back for the next season, and he kind of held that against his mom. Like he was upset about that, but not knowing like she really just saved you, bro.
Protected him.
She
God
protected
knows
the shit out you.
What would have happened if he would have stayed there with? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
could have been like the next target.
But the Drake Bell thing was like, that shit was crazy. To listen to that story. So they, like, again, his dad was bringing light to the situation. Then he started getting in Drake's ear, saying, oh, he's right, he's stealing from you. Yeah. The studios don't want him in the buildings because he causes too much distractions. Blase, 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 just to spread them apart. And then this is when Drake Bell goes with his mom. And then there's a situation where, well, he has to be on set for this many hours, and it's going to be too late for me to drive him an hour to your house. And then she's like, well, he can stay with you. And then he's falling asleep, and then this dude is doing crazy things to this kid.
Man, it's so hurtful. I mean, it's just sad just to hear that, man. Like, and I think when he started talking about it, like he couldn't even talk.
I mean,
like
can't
it's just,
blame him.
Dude, it's devastating, man. And knowing that, not that it makes it okay, right? Because like he's been through a lot of shit now. He went through his trials and errors, and as an adult, dealing with his addiction and
because of it though.
Yeah, and who's to say it's not because of that? That's trauma.
No, he said that was because of that.
It's trauma.
Because of that, he went into being an alcoholic and popping pills, basically,
it's just sad.
Drugs. And it sucks because it's like, when the people that were interviewing him, and they was asking him a question, he was like, just think of the worst thing anybody can do to you.
Yeah, because he didn't know how to answer it.
He just didn't know how to answer it. He was, mind you, this is his first time really speaking out in public about it. I'm pretty sure he's spoken to other people, but this is the first time he spoke out in public about it, and you could tell it in his face, bro. Like,
yeah,
he couldn't stare at the camera, his head's down the whole time, and shit. I felt for him. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine my child having to go through that.
Yeah.
At all, bro. I couldn't imagine.
All because of their mother, man.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
100%. It should have been where she should have stood up and spoke interview wise, and was 100% real in saying her faults where she fucked up at, because the dad, as soon as he had to give up his rights, his dad was like, just don't keep them, don't leave them alone. Right. Don't leave Brian with Drake alone.
Don't leave Brian, yeah.
And it's crazy. This dude Brian gets accused of it. Well, he gets accused, he gets acquitted, like he gets locked up for it. And you have all these other stars as, oh, Brian, I can't see Brian doing this and that. Drake had to provoke him to do something. It had to been something.
It's funny how they went to Drake though, right?
Yeah.
To the blame, like it was Drake's fault for how he behaved.
Yeah. That's fucked up, bro.
Are you serious? We're gonna blame a teenager?
And for that to happen, then the judge is saying you have to register as a sex offender, and for him, after doing all these things, to get a job on Nickelodeon again, on that TV show Zack and Cody. I remember my kids used to watch that.
It shows you how fucked up. You know how fucked up Nickelodeon is. It's like one, you allow these, like, are you not doing extensive research on the people you hire?
That's crazy.
Like, you're just letting just anyone in, like it's just, you know, your shows are based off, teenagers and young kids. Like, you got to make sure they're protected.
Like your core audience is from 7 to like 15,
Yeah,
16.
And
That's your audience.
Dude, they got to do a better job than that. Have to.
Yeah, I mean, they fired Dan Schneider, and I think in 2018. I'm not sure what Brian is doing anymore. I know, but and the other dude too, John Handy.
Oh yeah,
That nigga, that dude was sick, bro. Like I would have put a bullet in that dude's head. Not for nothing, but
and he wasn't even nothing to the set, really, like a producer, director.
he was just one of those guys that walked the kids around and
pretty much
take them to go see their parents and stuff like that.
And the way he influenced them, like, hey, I can put a buzz in this person here, just to like send emails back and forth with these young kids, man, and just
sending emails to a kid, and I think at the time she was like 11. 11 years old.
11 years old, dude. I can only imagine. Dude, I got 3 girls. You got 2 girls and 3 boys. It's like, dude, like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, sending her nude emails talking about, I'm just showing you that I'm thinking about you.
While he's masturbating.
Well, I didn't know. That's what he said.
I thought that's what it was. I thought it was a video of him masturbating.
I don't know. I didn't. I thought it was just nudes.
Got you. It might have been nudes, but still, like, nonetheless, it's still wrong. Wrong is wrong.
Yeah, 100%. Then for that to happen, and then he gets raided, and then they find all this child pornography in his house. He has Ziploc bags of little girls' stuff, and then he even
by
had
name.
Yeah, by name, like Ziploc bags with kids' names on it, and having items of them, and then
psychotic.
Then having, I think the little girl was like 6 years old, and he had her panties in a Ziploc bag.
I did not know that.
Yeah, bro.
6 years old. Wow.
Even talking about having thoughts of raping these little girls, like
I remember that.
Like I think he wrote out some stuff having thoughts of raping these little girls, and how he's a pedophile and this and this and that. That's crazy, bro.
Dude, that just shows you what type of sick individual, man. Just like, and what is he doing today?
I don't know. I don't know if he's still locked up. I don't know if he's working. I don't know what's up with the dude Brian. I felt like with John, they cut it short after they said what they said about John. They never said anything like as far as what he does now. And then they just briefly spoke about another dude that was a pedophile. So it was 3 pedophiles on. I mean, if you want to say Dan Schneider too, pedophile.
I mean,
in a sense,
yeah.
So, for 4 pedophiles on the same set, it's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
It's ridiculous, and that's only the 4 that they caught.
Exactly, the 4 people that got caught. But Nickelodeon. Shame on you. You know what I mean? You gotta do a better job. You gotta do background checks. You gotta see who you're hiring. Just giving that much power to one person and just letting them get away. And when and I think at one point somebody made like a complaint, and he caught whiff of it, Dan, and he came at the one girl.
Yeah. Talking about because she was making a complaint about he had these 2 women sharing paycheck salary,
which is illegal.
That's illegal.
Super illegal.
He's having these 2 women, and that's the only 2 people that he's having share salary, and all the other dudes is making whatever they're making, but separately, like
and had them working crazy hours.
Crazy hours, having them give massages. Even the one lady, where it was basically like act a fantasy out or a rollout, and had her like lean over the table with like cleavage out, and was basically saying, act like you're getting pegged in a sense. Like that's wild,
man. And I'm just thinking, like, I don't understand how anyone in that room can just stick around and be like, oh, this is a career I want to be in,
or this is totally normal.
Like, this is totally normal. Like, no, it's not normal. Something's up. That's crazy.
There can't be a person that puts that much fear into a person or into people and forces them to not say anything. But then again, we got the Diddy situation.
Oh yeah, that whole situation, wow.
That whole Diddy situation, but there's so many different stories coming out.
So you don't know what to believe and what not to believe.
But I believe one of them.
I believe most of them.
Do you?
I'm just messing.
I believe one of them for sure, as far as being an informant.
You think he's an informant?
They saying he's been an informant for the FBI for years, and that the whole raiding his house was staged for him to give up information about the people that they want information on. So there's people like saying, don't be surprised if in the upcoming weeks or a month or whatever the case is, you're gonna start hearing stories about other celebrities, in a sense, like
Oh, like them doing some crazy shit, like
oh yeah,
child trafficking.
yeah, they're even saying Diddy was worse than Jeffrey Epstein
I, I wouldn't be surprised. 50 has been trying to expose that man for the longest.
for years.
For
50's
years,
been
50.
trying to expose this dude, and now it's coming to the light. But it's a lot of people that's been trying to do it, but 50 having the biggest platform out of all the people that's saying it.
Hmm.
But yeah, even Ciroc is coming to 50 and say they want him to be the ambassador for them now.
The who?
Ciroc,
They want
Yeah.
to be them back.
the
Even
ambassador.
with everything that's coming out.
Well, they Diddy no longer have anything to do with them. So Diddy was not necessarily, he wasn't necessarily the owner of Ciroc. He was the brand ambassador.
Okay.
So he was just the face of this alcohol.
Right. So
So now they're trying to make it. They came to 50 Cent. Supposedly they came to 50 Cent saying they want him to be the brand
Oh,
ambassador.
see, I got confused when you said that. So they're trying to go to 50 to be the ambassador. Okay.
Yeah. So basically being the face.
I was about to say because I thought Diddy was already the face for Ciroc.
For
I,
some,
yeah, I misunderstood you.
So
Gotcha.
even Diddy he sold all his Revolt shares. He sold all of that, but supposedly it's somebody else, like another he sold it to another black guy or woman, I don't know, but it's crazy that Diddy situation though, man. Now they talking about his son, I think it's not Justin, the other dude, Sean, whatever, the young boy that looked just like him. Now they saying sexual assault with him. He's has a
Nice.
case coming up with sexual assault. It's just crazy, man. I don't put it past Diddy.
You gotta understand, like a person in that statue with that type of money, I can only imagine the things they can get away with.
Look at the stuff Dan Schneider got away with.
Yeah.
So imagine Diddy,
Imagine Diddy, who's a billionaire,
multi-billionaire.
multi-billionaire. You know what I mean? It's just,
Crazy.
and you see the little clips and videos of people like, being like a little weird around him, and like I saw the one video when he tried to grab Mike Tyson's leg and Tyson fucking like,
No, so I seen the actual, like the real clip of it. They made it seem really good,
got
but
you.
it was really like Tyson saying, like Diddy's getting a lot of money, so he tried to show his watch, and
Oh,
Diddy like pushed his hand down,
But
like
see-
pulled his hand away,
Gotcha.
but it fit perfect for what the situation is now.
and that's the problem with social media, right? Kind of what you said in the beginning. What can you believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because they
Because let's keep it a buck. If Diddy would have really tried to touch that dude, Tyson at that time,
Tyson
that's
would kill him.
Tyson prime.
Yeah.
Tyson would have crushed that dude at that time. So
He the only guy I know that could say some crazy shit like
yeah,
gay shit and get away with it.
Yeah.
It sounds so masculine.
yeah. Tyson has said some wild shit in his life, but
And yeah,
you ain't never gonna come to him and say, "Yo, you know what I mean?
yo, you see how what? Hey, it's Tyson.
Oh no, you zesty.
Yeah.
Nah, he gonna put you down.
Yeah, right.
So I'm cool. I'd
Yeah.
rather not. But no, yeah, that situation. They was trying to spin it, which was a perfect timing for it. But they was trying I seen the real clip for it,
Gotcha.
and it was just him trying to show Diddy's watch, and then Diddy like,
Now,
damn, Diddy kind of pulled his hand away and shit.
now he, to my understanding, he's still on the run, right?
Oh,
Did he?
Diddy's never been on the run.
So where the fuck is Diddy?
Diddy's home. Diddy's in Miami right now. That's the whole thing. I remember when everybody was talking about he tried to go to an island, and
Yeah, they
Diddy
found
was
his
never on that plane. It was Diddy's girlfriend and her friend
Okay.
that was going to an island to do whatever they were going to do on that island. I don't know what they were going to do. Then they try to throw in a drug mule. You know what a drug mule is?
Yeah.
Like somebody's trafficking his drugs and all that. They try to throw in the drug mule, this little skinny white dude. I'm looking at it like, come on, bro. Did you see the picture of the supposed Diddy picture that they had locked, like they had in handcuffs?
Sammy Sosa? that was not no Diddy.
Yo, this was an Ethiopian Diddy. This ball looked nothing like he
him.
looked like an alien.
Yeah, he didn't look like him.
Like as soon as I seen it, I was like, his hairline off, nose
Yeah,
off,
it's
skin complexion. Like it was so much shit that I seen it was off, and I sent it right to you as soon as I seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that dude's never been. He was never booked. That's why I say, yo, that one thing of him being an informant, I 100% believe. But is it because he's an informant and they allow him to go around certain shit
I
and he
wouldn't be
can do whatever he
surprised,
please?
man. Money's powerful, bro. I just can't wait for. I mean, I wouldn't. I can only imagine 5-10 years down the road where we're gonna get some type of documentary saying Surviving Diddy or something like around those lines because
I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, it's just crazy.
I wouldn't be
Think
surprised.
about his ex-girlfriend, and I forgot her name, but she filed a lawsuit against him.
Oh, Cassie.
Cassie and
Yeah.
all, and pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, they settled
Fast too.
fast.
Super fast.
So think of it like that. If he settled on that quick, obviously, she probably signed some paperwork where she can't talk about
Oh
anything.
no, she's still doing. She's still trying to get shit done.
Good.
Yeah, she's still trying to get shit done. But like his baby mom, Kim. It's crazy because when Kim died, the autopsy originally was homicide. Original autopsy was homicide. Then it came back. I don't know if it was incidental or like she suffocated something or heart attack or something. But come on. In reality, it came out that she was bringing out a tell-all book. That I guess she was going to start telling some of them stories, some of them party stories.
Diddy was like, nah,
Nah,
you gotta go.
Yeah, nah. So as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, Diddy did that.
Yeah.
Just like I feel like Diddy got Biggie killed. But you know, that's not what we talking about now. His situation now is crazy. They talking about they found a tunnel under his crib, even though a lot of people feel a certain way about that like they trying to say that was a sex trafficking tunnel.
I mean, it can be.
It can be, but
It can be. You never know.
me being a billionaire, I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna build a tunnel under my house just in case of an emergency type of thing, like somebody's trying to break in the crib and I got to get my family somewhere safe, or there's a fucking war about to happen and I got to get my family somewhere safe. That's the only way I could think about building a tunnel. But I mean, I can't put nothing past this whole situation with Diddy and all of them.
I was about to say, man, tunnels is crazy, bro.
You want to do that? If you had that type of money, you want to build a tunnel to where you can get your family somewhere safe and get to another house somewhere?
I mean, I ideally, if I had the bread, I would definitely do something like that. But I wouldn't even, to think like that. That's crazy.
I think I would do it. Like to have that type of money.
If you had the
Imagine how
money,
many people would
Do it. I would do it.
Yeah, you got to imagine how many enemies you start to have. And not even enemies, just envious people.
Yeah, envious people. It could be friends, family, people you think,
Yeah.
in your circle.
Yeah, if I had that type of money, it's only the people that I really fuck with that's knowing where I'm at.
That's crazy.
That's crazy to say, but yeah, that Diddy situation is wild, man. There's so many different stories that they got coming out. There's so many like ex-artists that used to work with Diddy or celebrities that used to work with Diddy, and it's just coming out with stories. And now they had the whole story with him and Meek Mill's sex tape, like sex audio.
Do you believe that?
I don't believe it at all.
You don't believe it?
At all. Not even a smidget. Like I don't believe that at all. Do you?
I don't know what to believe.
Nah, not the. I don't think.
But
I
I
can't
don't
believe
know.
the Meek thing. It's not a Philly thing. It's I don't believe it. Like I can't see Meek being in that situation. Like
I hear you, man, but I don't know, man. I saw a video. It was Meek. I think it was Lil Baby and what's his name, Ruben.
Ruben Hood.
The owner of the Sixers who used to.
Oh yeah.
And they was like on a private jet or something. And I don't know, man. The way Meek was sitting on that couch with Lil Baby and Ruben was talking to him, I don't know. It just felt weird.
I ain't see that.
Yeah, just a little
I seen the
odd.
jump. They just started bringing a whole bunch of shit out. Then you got a bunch of artists that got problems. So that's how they do these things, right? It's called a smudge campaign. Like they try to smudge shit on your face, bro. Like they try to smudge shit on your character. And
Everybody's coming out right
they start now. Everybody's coming out of left and right field. Now you got people just coming out of nowhere. Like you got Quilly Mills. You remember Quilly Mills, the rapper?
back in the day, yeah.
Yeah. So now they got Quilly Mills doing interviews, talking crazy about Meek. But him and Meek never been cool. So why wouldn't you bring on somebody that don't like Meek? Then you bring on the ex Dream Chaser. Meek cut him off the roster. So why wouldn't he have shit to talk about?
All right, he's gonna talk shit about him regardless.
It's all clickbait for people to go on there and talk about Meek Mills and him and Diddy doing these things, and then listen, I don't believe that Meek Mills and Diddy situation, bro. I think Diddy and Stevie J did something. That boy Stevie J be out here defending the shit out of Diddy. You ain't see the little video of him calling out 50 Cent?
Nah, I didn't.
He tried to call 50 Cent out because 50 been doing what 50 do, and
50's been on a rampage.
I'm trying to fight. That's what he's saying. I'm trying to fight. Come on, Playboy. We seen you on Love and Hip Hop. We seen you get put down.
Damn.
Scrappy put you down, buddy. 50 going ragdoll you. Come on, bro. It's just that type of shit.
Man.
What you think about it? What you think about it? But the whole everything about it.
I say I'm gonna end the statement with Diddy did do it.
All of it?
I think most of it.
Like what exactly?
Definitely, bro. I truly believe the whole industry, if not majority of it, it's like sex trafficking, or doing something around those lines.
Well, like kids.
100%. Young adults. Only reason because like, yeah, I mean like how quick that guy Epstein, right, got killed. Mel Gibson years ago, they tried to make him seem like he was crazy when he tried to expose a lot of people. I'm like blanking right now, but there's definitely some people, powerful people, say some crazy shit like, you know what I mean, like going against it and talking about it, but not really saying names.
Yeah.
I can't think. I don't know if it was Kid Rock or somebody like that. And I remember watching the video. Save the kids.
Gotta save the kids.
So
man.
I think I think he's very much involved. He's powerful, has money, and I think so.
I mean, I get it, but like my thing is, it's like I believe in when there's actual hard proof. I don't, because I've never really seen him around like just like random kids. Like it's never been posts with him just like random kids.
Well, I don't know if it's kids. I thought it was like trafficking.
Sex trafficking.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, like sex trafficking, you're using younger kids.
Well, I guess we'll find out if he's still alive sooner than later. Like if he gets killed.
Who, Diddy?
Yeah.
Nah, that's not happening. Diddy's a snitch. Diddy's got a lot of information on a lot of people that's going to be coming out very soon, and that's what's going to happen. So, but yeah, on that, get ready for the documentary that's coming out. Did he do it?
Yeah.
And go follow on all social media platforms and like, share, subscribe.
Appreciate
Thank you for
guys.
watching.
Take
And,
care.
give us a feedback.
Yeah, let us know in
Peace.
the comments.
Hey. Hey, Chess. Hey. We from the city. We from the city. We from the city. Hey, I said.
It looks like you lost another one.
We from the city. Shit ain't too pretty. Banging like John McGree.